Oh, good morning. Well, here we are. Wednesday, January the 14th, 2015. I'm looking at the commercial too. I just like maybe you might do them on Wednesday. One thing we're showing here is that the workers could get a net 1.2% raise after insurance jump. So the Shelby County Mayor Mark Lutherell administration intends to include a 1.7% cost of living pay increase for the county's 5,400 employees in the fiscal 2016. That's 2016. This is 2015. So 1.7. Calculated for the year, 5% health insurance premium increase, which is about 1.5% of the employees' pay. The increase will be a net gain of 1.2% for everyone except the elected officials. Harvey Kennedy, County Chief Administration Officer. The 1.7% represents the federal calculated cost of living adjustment for 2015 and isn't really a raise. So Mayor C. Wharton calls for a raise for the city employees but mentioned no way to pay for it, drawing criticism from the city council members who pointed to the city budget as well as yeah, we need to vote for somebody else. We got abortion views. What is this? The Tennessee legislation's open 2015 section Tuesday while abortion rights demonstration chant loudly outside the House Center Center. Okay, so this is now 2015. We're still doing the same thing. It's 1975, right? Anyway, pro shops confirmed 600 jobs at May 1st opening. It continues as much store space. It contains as much store space as 10 supermarkets. Anyway, it harbors living trees and makes use of long elevator rides. Yeah. Oh yes, the Pyramids Boss Pro Shop confirmed Tuesday it will hire 600 workers and open its massive downtown store May 1st. The Springfield, Massachusetts-based realtor says the job fair will be scheduled in February to help select the workforce. So get ready. February's right around the corner. About 2 weeks. They didn't tell you when, what. I guess you go on, you get the newspaper and you go to the next page. I tell you, France is at war with the terrorists. The primary tells the United Parliament. And so, yeah, that was a terrible thing in France. So anyway, I'm not gonna read the whole newspaper. I'm just going over like some of the first front page. So anyway, the French Prime Minister demands tougher anti-terrorist measurements Tuesday after a deadly attack that some call this country's September 11th, and that may already be leading to a crackdown on liberties in exchange for greater liberties. Yeah, like we don't have all our liberties because of that. We don't have our number one thing that we've sort of taken away. Really, right? You know, they was able to do that. And with the Nelsons, remember, like they did the count of how many houses you was watching, and the FCC. But anyway, that was just part of control. So we don't, So, but anyway, so the French are getting ready. I had seen somewhere on the internet where they have actually made some arrests. So we must no longer, what did it say? We must not lower our guards at any time. The Prime Minister, Mouval told Prime Minister. Anyway, we're not gonna get it. So anyway, so we'll see how they do things. It was a lovely march. It was nice to see them come together in such solidarity. Obama is talking about these cyber attacks and how they slow up your internet and cause other type of havoc on it. Obama's cyber threat proposals recycle old security ideas. President Obama said Tuesday that recent cyber threats like Sony, the military U.S. Central Command, are reminders of the serious threat facing our nation, but Associated Press review shows that some of his plans are rethreaded from years past. Obama laid out his plans this week as part of a push for new cybersecurity legislation. Anyway, so that's a good thing because we're losing more and more of our rights, and if we could stop people from violating our rights, I mean, United States, they got another No Child Left Behind. That has not worked very well here at all. Well, anyway, that's sort of like the front page, and then we have more of a local note. We have a 20-year sentence for the I guess this guy. Well, anyway, 20-year sentence for a brutal battle. I mean, anyway, I don't know, beating. All right, it was the babysitter's recollections when Airman Scott found out that the teen who beat his father into a nearby vegetation state over a parking dispute in 2012 finally pleaded guilty this week to charges of attempted murder. Marquette? I don't know, Marquette. I'm not good with these names. Moore, who was 15 at the time of the attack, was sentenced to 20 years in prison on Monday, more than a week earlier than that. Sky's family said he was disappointed his family missed the opportunity to deliver a victim impact statement. I would have said a lot. Sky Nightingale, who added that everything has gone wrong for his family since the assault. My daddy was everything, despite what happened when he did. It was a bittersweet recollection. I thought he said babysitter. It's a bittersweet recollection. That the teen who beat his father to a nearly vegetated state. Oh, well, that makes it different. So much for reading the newspaper. I should be making up stuff. Little smudging glasses. Close enough. Oh, who's this long time? Carlisle. Jimmy Lots died. Oh. For 6 terms, Carlisle. Jimmy Lots, who died early Tuesday at the age of 76. The community of Carlisle has lost honorable public servants, a friend and a godly man who was inspiration to everyone he met, and town's administration, James Llewellyn, said to the statement. Mr. Lots served as the alderman from 1987 to 99, then rejoined the board in 2003, and was the Carlisle's Persons of the Year in 2009. Named the Carlisle Chairman of Congress, Mayor Stan Joyer, and Mr. Lots had been struggling with the health in his last several months, and after spending the last week in the hospital, he had just entered hospice care Monday. He had last been seen at town hall in early December. Joyer said Mr. Lots was a kind man with a servant heart. He'd always been one that's been available, etc., for citizens, etc., etc. Okay, that's neither one of these were that. Pulling up roots. Neither one of these. Changes in the city murder rates are not a new thing. Okay, armed gangsters roam our impoverished streets. Reports of the crime, violence fills our daily headlines. Local authorities seem powerless to solve such an alarming, perplexing problem. And stop whipping your kids. Stop whipping your kids. There won't be violence. So, you live by the sword, die by the sword. Memphis is setting records in murders, the newspapers warn. Oh, and improve your school system. Improve your education system, and stop whooping. You have to put the children first. You have to put away your selfish wants and needs, and consider to empathize the child's ability to develop, and cater nurturingly to their development to a healthy form, to where it could be ready for the workforce and be able to be a productive person. Anyway, that's enough of this. Well, anyway, today seems like I was wondering what happened to that guy that I was wondering what happened to that guy that beat his kid. Oh, here's some sports, and then we'll call it a day. Sports. The Grizzlies. Let's see. Confront Green, a good fit. Depending on whom, I can't have the big print, I see worse. Depending on whom you talk to or read in Boston, Jeffrey Green is either a basketball treasure or a tantalizing talent short of reaching his potential. The Grizzlies are convinced that they will consider getting Green's best in the adaptability way. Yeah, they got a tongue twister for me. So I guess the Grizzly is getting a new person. What else they got here? They're scouting Jeff Green. Our Grizzlies covers continues commercial appeal.com. Oh, never mind. On the Green, the person, he was a thoughtful young man. He was intelligent. And you're from Memphis, so you know this. Okay, that was an interview by the AAU press. And anyway, I don't know what they're talking about. Tigers post first top 25 finish to cover historical season. The University of Memphis football program needs further violations of historical 2014 season. It arrives Tuesdays in the form of national recognition. For the first time in history, our Associated Press finally ranks the Tigers finish in the top 25 after earning a share of the American Athletic Conference title, going 10-3 overall, defeating BYU in the Miami Beach Bowl, and the U of M of the 25th with 94 votes behind Louisville. And Marshville, Louisville 116, Marshville 161, but ahead of the traditional power Notre Dame, Nebraska, Stanford, and LSU and Oklahoma. In the U.S. Today season-ending coach polls, the Tigers was ranked 23rd. Alrighty, so it looks like the Tigers look like a good team. Grizzlies, we have no idea what they're doing. But anyway, the weather. I gotta make a couple of phone calls, so let me get off here. The weather today. Dun 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 dun. Can you see it? That is it. Let's see what they say. If anything. So anyway, today's forecast is going to be in the 40s, low in 29, and tomorrow's going up to 44. So it's warming up over the week. And then they have something about the PGA Tour. It's taking on a hot run to make bucks. Honolulu, I don't care about that. We could see if there's anything really quick. I don't know where the market is. If there's anything quick on the market here. Television. Television. Guess I'm gonna go warm up my food too. I don't know where the market is because we don't know how to use the table contents. It was obituary. Mississippi House adds alternative language to school funding amendment. Let's see. Much to the consideration of the school funding advocates in DeSoto County and elsewhere throughout Mississippi, House members in Jackson Tuesday approved alternative language for a state constitutional referendum for school funding. By a 64-57 vote, the House endorsed its own language for the measure that will appeal in November general election. But the House language would require the legislation to provide funding to ensure an effective system of free public school as opposed to original language craft by drafters of amendment that would require funding for an inquiring official system. Okay. Happy Wednesday. I'm gonna go eat. It's getting close to lunch. Have a good Wednesday. And that's the news in Memphis from the Commercial Appeals newspaper. What a rag.